as if the barrier between dream and reality is eroding. Elias discovers a hidden journal detailing a ritual meant to seal the Hollow's power, yet it demands a great and personal sacrifice. This revelation deepens the peril, casting shadows over their hope. Brief, ghostly appearances of the missing townspeople flicker in reflective surfaces, caught in liminal spaces between worlds. Their silent pleas echo faintly, heightening Mara's resolve to save them. Attempting the ritual, Mara is abruptly attacked by the Hollow's tendrils, thrusting her into a nightmarish vision of despair. She confronts a harrowing inner darkness, testing her courage and will. In the vision, Mara's own face fractures in a broken glass mirror, each shard revealing fragments of her painful past. The reflections offer painful clues that might lead to understanding the Hollow's true nature. Her silver locket pulses with increasing strength, guiding her through the labyrinth of memories and encroaching shadows. This beacon of light becomes her anchor against the overwhelming darkness. Elias faces the townsfolk, whose unnerving calmness and tight-lipped silence hint at secrets too fearful to speak. Their reluctance deepens the mystery and raises the tension between them all. Quietly, Mara slips into the town library, unearthing faded photographs that link previous victims to the Hollow. Each image layers new dread onto the growing pattern of disappearance and despair. A sudden, chilling apparition of the Hollow emerges from the deepening shadows, its ember eyes gleaming as it mocks Mara with a sinister grin. The cracked mirror before her distorts her reflection, breaking it into jagged fragments that twist her image into something unrecognizable and ominous. Mara barely escapes the apparition's grasp, her breath quick and heart racing as she stumbles into the dim clearing where Elias waits silently. He reveals the secret of the silver locket, a key more powerful than she imagined, silently tethered to the Shadow's very existence. Elias explains that the locket was once fused to the Hollow's heart, a fragment torn away long ago to diminish its power and bind its darkness. Mara clutches the locket tightly, realizing the weight of their intertwined destinies. Together, they devise a perilous plan to reunite the locket with its other half, hidden deep beneath the forest floor, knowing every step invites greater danger. The risk is palpable, the forest itself seeming to pulse with unseen menace as they prepare to move forward. The Hollow's influence coils through the forest, twisting roots into writhing veins that claw at the earth, corrupting the land itself. The very air thickens with creeping darkness, as if nature rebels against their quest. Shadows deepen around Mara, her clothing darkening subtly as if absorbing the creeping gloom, blurring the edges between waking and nightmare. Each breath feels heavier, the line between reality and dream whispering its fragility. At last, Mara approaches the hollowed tree, faintly glowing with an ethereal light that marks the rumored resting place of the locket's counterpart. The fractured mirrors embedded in the bark reflect the dim light, casting eerie patterns upon her face. Her path is twisted with traps and illusions, each forcing her to confront fears and puzzles designed to break her will. Mara pushes forward, her mind and body tested by challenges both physical and psychological. Elias offers steadfast support, but when an unseen force lashes out, he is wounded, blood darkening his clothing and heightening the urgency of their mission. His injury snaps the fragile calm, the stakes growing ever more dire. Determined, Mara presses on alone, the silver locket's soft glow entwining with the ember hue of the encroaching darkness, illuminating her path as she ventures deeper into the unknown. The weight of her resolve is palpable in the thickening air. Facing a fractured mirror, Mara confronts the hollow as it partially reveals a shifting, shadowy form, never fully seen yet filled with seething menace. The shattered reflections ripple with unease, echoing the entity's unpredictable nature. The hollow's voice slithers through the stillness, taunting Mara with a dire promise. Fail, and she will remain trapped within its eternal shadow forever. The cruel stakes hang heavy in the cold air, testing her resolve. With trembling hands, Mara reunites the locket's two halves. A burst of searing light ricochets through the darkness, fracturing the shadow's form and pushing back the lingering dread. The hollow tree's glow intensifies, fighting against the consuming gloom. For a fleeting moment, the hollow reveals itself as a humanoid silhouette, twisted in grimacing pain and loss. Its ember eyes flicker with a haunting sorrow, hinting at a tortured origin beneath the menace. The shadow lashes back violently, shattering the light into scattered shards and casting Mara into a surreal void where time and space bend unnaturally. Darkness curls around her like living smoke, swallowing the remnants of illumination. Within this void, Mara is bombarded by ghostly reflections of her childhood. Fragmented memories shimmer in the broken mirrors around her. Past moments long buried surface with unsettling clarity, revealing hidden wounds. A shattering truth dawns on her. Her own suppressed memories feed the Hollow's power, giving life to the darkness she fights. Gathering courage, Mara steels herself to confront the fears she once fled from. In a moment of piercing clarity, Mara begins to reshape the shattered mirrors within the void, mending the fractured reflections and weaving her broken soul back into wholeness. Light pulses softly, resonating with newfound strength. As Mara's confidence grows, the Hollow's influence wanes. Shadows recede slightly, the oppressive weight loosening its grip. The once suffocating darkness feels fragile now, trembling beneath her rising resolve. Elias awakens, wounds tending to heal as dawn's pale light breaks through the trees. The forest's menace appears diminished for the first time. Together, they stand united, ready to face what lies beneath the earth. They cautiously descend into a cavern hidden beneath the forest, where the Hollow's core is said to pulse with dark energy. The air turns colder, the walls slick and cold, as shadows writhe in patterns against the stone surfaces. The cavern throbs with a malevolent energy. Walls seem alive as tendrils of shadow twist and writhe, pushing back against the intruders. Every echo carries whispers of lost souls, heightening the tension with spectral unease. Before them rise spectral forms, distorted visages of past victims, their expressions twisted in desperation, yet pleading silently for release. Each one reflects in cracked mirrors that seem to float in the stale cavern air. Mara offers words of forgiveness and remembrance, her voice steady as the spirit's anguish begins to soften. Their fading presence weakens the Hollow's hold, the cavern's darkness flickering uncertainly. At the cavern's center, a cracked crystalline heart pulses faintly, the source of the Hollow's power and pain entwined. Light flickers across its fractured surface, promising answers yet guarded by shadows still thick and deep. Mara took a deep breath, her fingers trembling as she placed the silver locket into the crystal's jagged fracture. The moment the locket touched the surface, a blinding light burst forth, bathing the cavern in an intense, pure glow. Shadows recoiled as the fractured crystal responded to the locket's truth, illuminating the darkness. A chilling scream echoed through the cavern as the Hollow writhed in agony. Its shadowy form began to shrink, losing shape and coherence, like smoke caught in a sudden gust. The glowing ember eyes flickered weakly, draining away into the light that now claimed its space. Then, a final, brilliant burst of light erupted, flooding the entire cavern with a warm, natural glow. The sinister shadows that had lengthened unnaturally moments before dissolved completely. The fractured surfaces around them reflected true light for the first time in so long. Mara's strength gave out